Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a very short video on how I curl my hair every day. And this is a no fuss, super quick, under 10 minutes do. So I wanted to show you what I do before I curl. I do this leave-in conditioner at night after I shower. It's just a really great non-greasy leave-in conditioner by Kristen S. And then the next product I like to use right before I curl my hair, usually like an hour to half an hour before. It's not only a heat protectant, but it also helps get rid of frizz and seals in moisture. It does a bunch of stuff. It's a really great product. Next, I just want to pause here and emphasize that texture spray is a must for this kind of hairstyle. It just really adds that kind of grit and volume that you want in this sort of beachy, wavy, messy, tousled look. So if you don't have a texture spray, that is like the number one essential I cannot stress enough. So I'm just spraying this from root to ends and zhuzhing it, if you will, throughout my hair, just making sure that every strand is getting some product in. And for this next step, you can use a curling wand, but I just use a curling iron because that's what I have. And I wrap it around once or twice around the curling iron, and I leave an inch or so out at the ends. And I leave it on the curling iron for about 5 or 10 seconds, just depending on how curly I want the hair. And I do not touch the curl after I release it. I just let it hang there and cool off all on its own. And I do curl every strand away from my face. Some people like to alternate some towards, some away. I just feel like it's most flattering on my face shape to just do every strand curling away from my face. Next, this is a technique I do when my hair is a little too hard to reach in the back. I clamp it into the curling iron and I will still leave an inch or so out of the curling iron, and then I just roll it up towards the nape of the neck. This way it still leaves some bend in my hair, but it doesn't have to be a perfect curl like the rest of my hair. That way I can still reach all the hairs back there, and it's really easy to do. Now I'm moving on to the other side of my head. I wanted to point out also that I always keep the curling iron pointed down and vertical, so that way the curl is more straight, it's not super voluminous, and it's more of a beachy kind of wave. So always have it pointed down, vertical, and curling away from the face. Those are the key steps to this hairdo. As you can see, I have some pesky layers back there, so I usually grab a few strands that I know I probably didn't get earlier and I wrap them around the curling iron just like that. Not really any rhyme or reason, just trying to get some texture and wave back there. And I do that with a few strands just to make sure that it's kind of uniform all around my head. So we're just about done here. I'm going to use some dry shampoo on my roots, and this part is definitely optional, but I do get greasy roots throughout the day just because I touch my hair a lot, and so I just like to put some dry shampoo more as like a preventative measure. It does add a little bit of volume, but it's mostly just to keep the oils at bay that I get throughout the day. You guys, that totally rhymed. But anyways, then I just zhuzh the hair, getting all that dry shampoo out, making sure I don't have any white spots. And the final finishing, whatever you want to call it, the last step, I'm just going to spray throughout the whole hair, making sure I get every strand. And super important, guys, don't forget to spray yourself right in the eye. Super important step here. And that completes the final look. I love it because you can mess around with it. Super low maintenance. The more you touch it, the better it is. And I hope you guys like this tutorial. Give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.